Hi everyone and welcome to Real China. Now it's come to my attention recently that we have a lot of fans in the German-speaking world. So first of all, let me say, Hallo liebe Fans in Deutschland. Secondly, let's enjoy a snippet of my favorite German-speaking megastars.
Are you going to tell me what's going on or what?
No. Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
Not that one. Anyway, I was actually talking about the late great musical genius, Falco. If only we could all dance like that, eh? Before we head over to the gossip studio with dear old Cajun, let's take a look at a romantic comedy from way back in 2001 called Love on a Diet. Now the story takes place in the land of the rising sun.
Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.
What? I can't believe the people I have to work with. I meant Japan, okay? Japan, the land of the rising sun. Go on. Well, at least the music's cheered me up. Anyway, Hong Kong songstress Sammy Cheng stars as Minnie Mo. Now this name is kind of ironic because Minnie Mo is actually massive. Equally massive is male lead Andy Lau, playing the rather cleverly named Fatso. Fatso and Minnie Mo soon become friends. That's when Minnie Mo reveals the reason behind her binge eating. A famous Japanese pianist, yes, I said pianist, named Kurokawa. Kurokawa and Minnie Mo broke up 9.5 years ago. But they made a promise when they parted to meet up again after a decade under the Tokyo Tower. For those of you with pea brains, that means Fatso only has 6 months to whip Minnie Mo into shape before the reunion. First off, he feeds the poor girl tapeworms. I'm sure that's a delicacy somewhere in the world, probably around Babaoshan. Anyway, Fatso then gets her exercising to Dance Dance Revolution. Looks like fun to me. Anyway, it isn't long before the pounds fall off and Minnie Mo looks like Sammy Cheng again. Will she run back into the arms of Kurokawa, or will she realize that Fatso is actually the man of her dreams? If you've never seen a romantic comedy, well, you probably can't guess. While you're thinking it over, everyone else can check out the jolly trailer. Wow, doesn't it look cool, eh? I do like a bit of Sammy Cheng, especially when she's singing those upbeat pop songs. But still, she'll never reach the heights of a certain Austrian-born superstar. All I can say is, wow. Next up is our weekly gossip section. Let's go over to our very own Real China gossip girl, Cajun, to find out the latest movie news. Well, here she is. Cajun, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I am absolutely wonderful. So what have you got for us today?
Fantastic. Well, I've got a couple of very exciting stories. First of all, a very famous English writer is working on a new script in China.
Oh, famous English writer. Would that be Mr. Dickens?
No, not Dickens. Neil Gaiman.
Oh, he wrote Coraline, didn't he?
He did. Very good film. And also the comic series The Sandman, which I enjoyed.
Oh, I remember old Wachowski brothers. They wanted to turn that into a movie after The Matrix, didn't they?
Exactly. So now he's in China working on this English script for Journey to the West.
Okay, so can you tell us what is Journey to the West?
Now, Journey to the West is one of the most popular works of Chinese classic literature. Now, it's about a monk with his 3 protectors going on a journey to the Western Kingdom. It turned out to be India.
Oh, off to buy a curry, eh?
No, not curry, to look for Buddha scrolls.
Oh, okay. Now, the 3 protectors, I do know this because I know a little bit about China too. Probably more than you, actually.
Oh, show off.
Yeah, it's one of them is Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Another one is Zhu Bajie, pig ear.
Right. Oh, well done.
Okay, I remembered that when I looked at you. And, who's the 3rd one? I don't know.
It's Monk Sha. Now, he's the least popular one.
Don't care about him.
He looks like you, though.
Does he?
Yeah.
Handsome guy, eh?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, now, rumor has it that James Cameron might be interested in this film as well.
James Cameron,
Right.
eh?
Not as a director, but maybe a tech supervisor.
Okay.
But I have a picture of James Cameron talking to the producer of Journey to the West.
Oh, that's fascinating.
See? So it might be true.
Because remember when they made Avatar, Cameron sent his technical people here to like Anhui province, my favorite province, ladies and gentlemen, to look at like Yellow Mountain, because those were like the flying mountains of Pandora, weren't they?
Right. Yeah, exactly. So they're sending Neil Gaiman around China to Yunnan and Hunan province.
Oh, not Anhui.
No, for inspiration.
Okay, and how much is this mega movie going to cost?
300 million. Oh, US dollars.
Not silly money, that's real
big
money.
budget, but it's for a trilogy.
Okay, so how many movies is that?
100 million.
100 million movies?
No, 100 million. I thought you were going to ask me how much is for
She
each
doesn't
film.
listen. She doesn't
I
listen.
do.
Okay, so
3 movies, obviously.
she went to film school. So trilogy is 3 movies, 100 million each, and
Right.
it's going to be in 3D, is it?
Going to be in 3D.
Like everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
And when's it going to be released?
2013.
That's like a year after the end of the world, isn't it?
Well, I hope not, because Huayi Brothers is having some mega ambitious plan for the next 5 years.
Oh, first off, who's Huayi Brothers?
Huayi Brothers is the largest entertainment group in China, and they're hoping to build this super entertainment empire in Asia,
Okay.
and hoping to rake in 10 billion yuan a year at the box office.
That's like $1 billion, isn't it? Or £1 billion?
No, 1 billion pounds.
Yeah, that's basically what Avatar made worldwide.
Well, that's still yeah.
But okay, so what are they doing then?
Well, I mean, they have the box office the franchise, you know, like If You're the One franchise, Painted Skin 2 that's coming out, and they're working with Jet Li on the Tai Chi film.
Oh, and they've got that Jackie Chan thing about the Chinese zodiac.
Exactly. And to top that, I heard they're building a cultural city.
Cultural city,
in Shanghai, trying to merge their music and like production companies together. Very ambitious plan.
I would suggest then that CRI should probably build its very own cultural, maybe not city, but cultural village, cultural hamlet of some kind, you know, and here in Babaoshan.
That's a good start, I think.
So, I mean, like, I don't know, will Huayi succeed? Let me answer that first.
Okay.
I think, well, they might do because, you know, like in China, the government puts a limit on how many Western movies can be released in cinemas.
Right.
So it's kind of like an unlevel playing field. So I think Huayi has a good chance in that instance.
Yeah, but then like there's always still the piracy problem in China.
You mean
so
Pirates of the Caribbean type
no, like
piracy?
pirated DVDs.
Oh, I see.
So that's a big issue.
That is true. Like literally, you cannot walk 10 meters without finding like a pirate DVD shop in this country.
So good luck to Huayi Brothers.
Okay,
I'd say.
good luck, Huayi. Keijin, anything else to add?
That's all from me this week.
Okay, well, you go off and make the cultural hamlet happen.
I will make it happen.
Okay, and we'll probably see you next week, unless you've been squashed by a boulder.
You will.
Okay, XOXO.
Bye.
Fascinating stuff. You know, I always wanted to make my very own version of Journey to the West. I'd be the monk, Zheng Lin would play the Monkey King, Sun Wukong, and that leaves dear old Keijin as Zhu Bajie, the hungry pig. It might seem brutal to make Keijin play Zhu Bajie, but you should see that girl in KFC. She swallows chicken wings like a horse swallows sugar cubes. Anyway, let's put Keijin's eating habits aside, for now at least, and go over to our mini-blog reporter, Zheng Lin.
Hi guys, and welcome to this explosive edition of Mini-Blog. The massive earthquake that rocked Japan last week reminded many people of the disaster epic 2012. After all, roads were cracking, buildings were collapsing, and tsunamis were overrunning coastal cities. A number of Chinese celebrities even found themselves caught up in the real-life action. Hong Kong horror director Peng Hao Chang and model Angela Baby were both in Tokyo when the earthquake hit. Pang, who was trapped in a building at the time, said that he has never felt so close to death. The whole structure was shaking while doors were opening and slamming shut. According to Pang, it was like being in a haunted house. Rather ironic given his profession. Happily for fans of Pang, he returned safely to Beijing the day after the quake. Hot model Angelababy was also left scared and shaken. She said that after the quake, all phones were disconnected, traffic came to a standstill, and shocked people filled the streets. Even at night, when she was back in her hotel room, she could still feel the minor aftershocks. She posted a photo on her mini-blog showing herself in good health, alongside positive comments about the solid structure of Japanese buildings. Like Peng Haochang, Angelababy jumped on a plane and headed back home the very next day. It's good to know that both stars are safe and well, and we sincerely offer our best wishes to the people of Japan. Let's hope they can stay strong and get through these dark days. That's the end of this week's mini-blog. Back to you in the studio, Rob.
Great stuff, Junglin. It's a pity I wasn't in Japan last week to prove my heroism to Angelababy. Like an English Schwarzenegger. Anyway, let's wrap things up this week with a rundown of the top 5 movies at the Chinese box office. Rounding out the top 5 this week is Florian Henkel von Donnerschmark's romantic thriller, The Tourist. Angelina Jolie stars as a mysterious woman who ensnares Johnny Depp's hapless tourist in a game of international intrigue, all set against a gorgeous Vienna backdrop.
We know he will be with her. You wish to report a murder.
Attempted murder.
That's not so serious.
Not when you downgrade it from murder.
At number 4 is Chen Da-ming's romantic comedy, What Women Want. Andy Lau plays an advertising executive who suddenly has the power to read women's minds. Will this help him woo the beautiful Gong Li? Expect tears, tragedy and triumph in this remake of the Hollywood classic. In third place is Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, starring Louis Koo and Sandra Ng as a retired superhero couple planning a comeback. Director Vincent Koch has kept most details of the movie under wraps, hoping to boost interest in his comedy extravaganza. At number 2 is Michel Gondry's superhero action comedy, The Green Hornet. Co-writer Seth Rogen stars as Britt Reed, an irresponsible playboy who morphs into a masked crime fighter after his father's murder. Taiwan superstar Jay Chou takes over from Bruce Lee as the Green Hornet's sidekick Kato, alongside villain Christopher Waltz and love interest Cameron Diaz.
Perfect. Red light, stop, stop! The camera got us. Can I shoot one?
And finally, topping the charts this week is Zhang Yibai's romance, Eternal Moment, a film sequel to the late 90s TV series about an unfulfilled campus romance. Xu Jinglei and Li Yapeng reprise their roles from the original as separated lovers who meet 12 years later.
我们都已经不是过去的我们了，还能怎么样？还想怎么样？
Well, I'm afraid that's pretty much all we've got time for this week, but don't be too upset, because Real China will be back bringing you the latest movie news and your favorite regular segments next week. As long as I don't get too distracted learning those Falco moves. I'm off to buy 10 buckets of chicken wings for dear old Cajun, so all that's left for me to do is say, bye for now, enjoy the funky music.